Good morning and welcome to another edition of Tank Time. I want to introduce everybody to a very new and very strange addition to the tank. This is a real good introduction of the banjo catfish. Comes out at night. He has the metabolism of a baseball bat. So when I turned out the light, or when I turned on the light this morning, caught him completely unawares, and he's just kind of there. He'll move when he feels like it. The way they move is really unusual. Now they can get away from predators and things by the swish or two of the caudal fin, like any other fish. But how they move normally, there's a nice gudgeon goby in the shot too. There's my little honey gourami. They move by jet propulsion, very slowly, through their gills. Almost look like a little Klingon bird of prey. And then when they land on this rock over here, when he lands on this rock over here, the the cloaking device kicks in. You cannot see him. His camo is so good that he's indistinguishable from the rest of that dragon rock. There's a little gourami dancing around in there. My little gudgeon gobies have really come out of their shells. They were really shy the first couple of days. When I bought them, they were in a tank with nothing to hide in. They were in with some scissor-tail rasboras, which weren't necessarily bothering them, but they'd rather be with something a little less boisterous. Nowhere to hide. One artificial plant. So naturally, they hadn't seen a real home for a while when they saw all this. They hid for a couple of days, like I thought they would. And now that they feel safe in here, I think the gouramis helped dither them out a little bit. Because once I added them, they responded quite well. Get along fine. They all sleep together, all in one little sandy area in the back of the tank. They all sack out. It's pretty cute. And these guys graze on algae too. Gouramis like to nibble on it. These little gudgeon gobies like to nibble on it. Smile. Get them in focus. There we go. There we go. There's the male. There's one of the females. It's the female gourami. There's another gudgeon goby. I love those gudgeon gobies. They're just so pretty. Oh, what gorgeous fish. This little alien star cruiser, he went a whole day without budging an inch. When I first introduced him to the tank, he's moved since. So I'm going to try to feed him tonight. I'm going to drop an algae biscuit in here and see if it disappears. If nothing else, the snails will get it. I have some Abulia growing in here. I misidentified as Myriophyllum in an earlier video, but it's actually Ambulia. I'm not killing it. There's one little nub that won't stay in the substrate, so I'm going to try one more time to anchor it in there. But the other three are doing quite well. I hope they root and do well. Recycling this tank, adding bacteria because of the hydrogen peroxide treatment. Parameters aren't too bad, but they're up. I might have to do a water change in a day or two because the nitrites are up. I'm ahead of schedule because it's only been a week or so and I'm already into a good nitrite spike. I'm going to get a kit this morning and test it for nitrates and see if I'm getting any reading on those. And I'll take it from there. As you can see, there's a little bit of melt from the treatment. That Sagittaria didn't like it at all. Cryptocorynes let me have it. They had little meltdowns. I lost 3 or 4 leaves. I lost a leaf or 2 on the Anubias. The Cryptocorynes spiralis I added afterwards. So they're looking great. The Ambulia I added afterwards, it's looking good. I just wanted to show you my latest and newest project. Until next time, I will talk to you then.